Hey guys, today's May the 20th of 2014. I want to go over the euro dollar and just give you my thoughts and my opinions. But know this is an educational video only, so please consult a professional financial advisor. Alright, so let's start out with my Gantt chart. And you can see that first, let's do our swing bar. As of right now, the swing is to the downside. The swing bar hasn't changed, or the signal, to go to the upside. So right now we remain, or it remains choppy to the downside. So I just want to show you that first. I like to follow that because that kind of keeps me in the trend of the swing that I want to go. Like, you know, here it turned green, so you write it up. It was choppy here, so you get the idea. See here, all until it switches here. Now the swing is to the downside, so you get the idea. So right now it's to the downside. I haven't switched yet. Next thing, you got the 75, 50% level together from different pivot points within this swing high, which is at 37.33 at 37.34. The 19th put a pivot high right there and failed right at that level. You got a 25%, which is at 36.83, and on the 16th put a low there, and today's cracked it a little bit, but it's still finding support there. May 15th put a pivot low of 36.47. And that's where we're at right now. Just choppy sideways range between these two ranges right here. And maybe if it goes lower, maybe this range and this range, you'll be chopping around. Andrew's pitchfork, the medium line, which is a 50% of an angle, and the simple moving average, which is a 100 resistance also. Once we get above this 75, this Andrew's pitchfork, this 100 simple moving average, you know, the gang swing gives me a green light, and other things, you know, line up, then I'm gonna go long. As of now, I'm just on the sidelines, just watching and waiting. This thing could probably even push lower. But one thing I want to tell you is that May 21st, 22nd, and 29th are seasonal dates, and they have been working out really good. They either bring some volatility, a pivot low, a pivot high, a pop or a drop, whatever the euro is gonna do. When these dates come, something happens. I don't know why. Whatever it is, law of vibration, double D Gann stuff, whatever it is, it's fascinating, interesting to me. So keep in mind on that, because tomorrow is the 21st. So we could probably, have a pop tomorrow, or a drop, or a head fake drop, and then pop the 22nd. So you gotta be on your toes when you're dealing with these dates and stuff like that, because they play games out there. And things are crazy, head fakes and tricks or whatever. So I just want to let you know on that. I do have targets to the upside because I got a couple of emails asking me, what are your targets to the upside? Where do you think this thing is going to go if it's going to go up? And I'm going to go through that as I move along. Next chart I want to show you is my Bradley barometer model, which showed, we put like a high here, swing down, and right now it's coming to a point where the 24th will do a swing low, and we're going to go up all the way to the 10th. That remains to be seen, so I just wanted to let you know this is forecasting. So sometimes this stuff works, and sometimes it's a little off, and sometimes it doesn't work at all. But just wanted to show you the kind of stuff that I use and kind of see the whole big picture of everything that I'm kind of working with, and kind of get an idea what this euro wants to do or possibly could do. So this is where it at, the 24th, swing high all the way to the 10th of June. This blue line is a cycle analysis that I have on the euro, and it has a pivot low on the 26th. I'm watching the 26th and the 21st, 22nd. You can see right here that I have it gridded up. The 21st, 22nd, all the dates I'm watching, these are the seasonal dates, and also retracement times in regards to dates. And then the cycle is on the 26th, 27th. 26, 27, there's it's going to be a new moon for all you astro traders. So, if it doesn't turn here tomorrow and it continues chopping, then the big action is going to be when the new moon is going to pop in, which would probably be around here. But that's just, just speculating. But, anything could happen. But I just wanted to let you know. So that's that. The 26th all the way to, maybe the 30th to June 2nd. and then it looks like it wants to go down. So that remains to be seen, but we'll keep watching to see if this thing pans out according to this. And then the targets that I have to the upside is that 30. I'll show it to you, but it's roughly around that 37.80, around there, all the way to this 37.93. That's the first level target right here. Once we get above this, then the next target that I have, and you guys might think it's crazy, but that's the calculations that I'm getting. It's anywhere between the 39.27 all the way to the 39.37. All the way up here. But that might not happen. It might just get up to here and fail, or maybe around these pivots right here. There's a bunch of them. 39.03, the 38.61. It's like a lot of resistance and pivot points. That 38.77. So it could all fail around there. But doing the calculations that I do, this is the first target range right here, right below these pivots, or this pivot right here of the 22nd. And then if it gets above there, it'll probably chop around there, if that's the way it's going to do it. But the ultimate target will be anywhere up here in this range. So I wanted to let you know on that. All right, next thing. Let's close all this. Let's do our gunner. Gunner. As you can see, if you saw my last video, the gunner, I normally have it here, and we're already out of the grid. So what do? Well, you could do a lot of things. My last video, I said that I was going to keep it around here, and you can see that. Let me fix that. Right there, you can see that it's been dancing around here, trying to hold this level. That's a key level. But I figured, if you want to kind of keep following it at a tighter grid, you could always pop it up right here, which. Some people say curve fading, but you can see how it found a support right there. But this is going to be for one day, because the next day it's going to pop out of the grid, and it's going to be hanging out, in the air. So what you could do is put it at the next arc grid right there, and you can see that it found support at this angle, and it's probably finding resistance at that. If you curve fit it really good, you can see. See. It's just letting you know that this is where it's tightening up into a triangle, and it's gonna pop. Or it could just continue just going sideways, but that's what I'm seeing for now, and it's in that tight range right now. Okay, so let's go. Where's it? Right here. This first chart I wanted to show you. I haven't shown it in a while. This is a monthly chart, and you can see. All these are monthly candles. You can see that we hit resistance right here at this angle of the 50 and found support right at this 50 right here between these pivot high and pivot low anchored to this June low. So if you get closer, you see it's trying to stay above that 36.83. It pierced it, did a head fake, and trapped some bears and went right back up. If it's going to continue going higher, it could go all the way to that 88.42. And maybe that 39.48, but that's the level. Those are the big levels right now that we have. Next chart I wanted to show you is my 914 grid. You can see that we failed this angle right here, and it's just hovering around here. Target, if it gets up here tomorrow, will be the 37.82, which is the price target I have. 37.82. We get above this angle and we hold it, rest assured we're going to go test this pivot, test this high, or maybe even push higher, maybe hit 4,000, just to say that the euro hit 4,000. If we get to stay above here. If we fail this, chances are the pressure might be stronger to the downside. But first target will be that 37.83 for tomorrow. And, it goes higher as the day goes because the angle increases. 37 or 37.93 if we get to the 23rd, which is another target that I have. Let's move on. This is my linear regression of on different time frames. With the baby linear regression, you can see that on the monthly, this is the linear regression middle line. The euro has been hovering and dancing and hugging that line right there, and it's not letting go. It's just tight. Look at that. From October to May, we just been hovering that line right there. And mind you, this is monthly candles. This is a whole month of trading. We're holding that. That's why the euro is stagnant. It's being stubborn. It wants to go higher, but then it can't. But then it wants to go lower, but then it can't. So it's just stuck there. On the weekly, you can see that it hit this range up here, close to the 39.92, and now we're at this purple channel right here. So it's between these two purple channels. So if anything, it probably wants to go all the way here, or maybe the medium line. But it's right now at this channel. If it fails this, it's going to go all the way to this linear regression channel right here. And if we fail that, target would be that 32.86 right here. This is the daily. We're at this channel low right here. This is the 12-hour. We're over here. The 4-hour. You see that this is the low of the 15th. And we're just dancing right here with PPSL signals. And, it goes on the 1 hour, the 30-minute, and just pretty much chop right here. Now this is wheat. I trade wheat also. Let's see. Big picture. This is so this is what we got. The 12-hour. Look how choppy it is. Look how choppy it is. Positive signal right here. So this is a positive. This is a snapback fail because the 50 is in CZ zoom mode right here. So I wouldn't go long once this thing gets out of here, out of this zoom level right here. Fisher buy signal, but look at the chopness. MMG buy signal, TTM wave. It's like a MACD. Look, just been pushing higher. So the pressure, it wants to go higher. We finally got a signal right here on the 18th, but look how it's not conviction on the 12-hour. There's no conviction. It's building up. And look, it hit all the way up here, and now it's coming down, and now sell signals are building up on the 12-hour Fisher. So you got, you got 1, 2, 3 positive. This is kind of flat, sideways, and negative. No PPS buy signals, so I'm waiting till we at least get above what I showed you on the other chart. 12 daily, same thing. And keep in mind, you got the new moon coming the 20, 27, 28, around there. So if it's going to happen, it's going to happen tomorrow or the 22nd to do something. And then when the new moon comes, either retrace back down or we're going to probably sell. And then when the new moon kicks in, maybe just pop and just shoot up. So those are kind of different scenarios that I'm seeing. Negative, divergence a little bit, but nothing much. Negative. Fisher buy signal, a little positive, but it's not showing conviction. Negative, and just kind of flat. Nothing positive there. The weekly, below Mobo band, below the 20. Right here. This is the what is this level? This is 37.5% level right here, which is at 3,700 ish, and it's just hovering around there. You got the 50 right here, and if it's going to push lower, that could be a possible target at 35.47. Negative, snap back right here, and it's kind of trending sideways. So it looks like the 5 and the 20 want to catch up to the 50, and negative, just chop, and negative. So that's what you got. I'm gonna wait for tomorrow and see the price action. If there's momentum to the upside and it gets above my levels, I'll jump in. Last thing I want to show you, two things, because the dates now. These are the dates I'm watching: 21st, 22nd, right here. Let's start with the 4/4, and then the 26th. We put a high of May 5th right there. So the vibration, you know, 8th level vibration that I'm watching. So the 26th, the 21st, the 22nd for a pop or for a drop or for whatever it's going to do, and the 26th. You move on over here, the 22nd. I'm looking for something to happen, either a pop or a pivot low. So this is a low vibration, but it's still on the 8th level vibration, so it should be interesting. And if nothing happens, then the 26th. Look at this. We put a high on the 8th. We could probably, you know, it surprised a lot of people. A lot of people didn't expect to be a pop high, and look, it happened on this level. The 26th, the same, could be a high. We could pop here and push all the way high, and maybe even take the highs of this high and make another high. Maybe hit 4,000. Who knows? But the 26th is a key level date to watch for action. Or maybe, you know, it could be inverse and do a pivot low. But whatever it is, the 21st, 22nd, and the 26th. If we go to the 5/8, you can see the 24th is the Saturday. So nothing's really going to happen there. And you got the 25th and the 26th. Lines up right again. So this is a date you want to watch. These are days you want to keep an eye on. You're going to get in for greater possibility of gaining some money and making some pips. You want to get where the vibration is strong, where everything lines up, where time and price are, you know, collaborating together, and then bang and wing it. Keep a tight stop. If you're wrong, we're all wrong, we're out. You know, we lost a little pips. That's it. We move on to the next plan and get in. Okay, last is the dates. As you can see, it's just been a sea of red. Nothing has been working out. Hopefully the seasonal dates will work out, because they've been working out for the last couple of dates. May 15 was the a square out date. So it's green now, because as of right now it's a pivot low. The 9th worked out great. There's a Mercury sell signal, and May 15 was a Venus buy signal. And then the 16th failed, and today's the 20th, which is a moon buy signal. So I don't know if it's going to happen, but these are the dates that I'm probably going to keep an eye on. The 20th is on the radar for today, but you know, nothing may happen. The 26th I got my eye on, and this probably might, you know, fail too, unless, you know, it makes a pivot high tomorrow. So it's kind of there, and that's it. And this is the targets that I have, upside targets. My first target, if we break and we get all the signals lining up, 37.82 or 37.93, or maybe somewhere within that range. Second target, if we get above 37.93, it's the 39.26 and 39.37, and that's really up there. But you know, that's the targets I have. Hope this helps. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the euro.